Hey guys, Trevor here. Welcome to Out and About with Trev. Don't get excited. The car's not going yet. I'm just sitting here because it's windy outside, and I just wanted to make sure that we had good audio for this. The other little fan noise you can hear is just the inverter. So anyway, I'm sure my voice is coming through. So over the last, I don't know how long I've been running my YouTube channel, featured a lot of different things. Everything from protests down in the city, stuff I was working on when I was doing a documentary about the homeless, things like that. I've covered a lot of difficulties that I've had, different things. And of course, through COVID, I covered my working on the car and getting it going. And there's been ongoing things with it, obviously, and especially over the last 12 months. I've also featured a lot of my bushwalks and things like that, and some of them have had a pretty good response. But I've probably struggled a little bit about how I would take the channel anywhere else. What is it? Is it just a small billboard that a few people drive past? That's always been my frustration. But I've met a couple of people. I know there's people that watch what I put up and they appreciate it, and that's pretty good, I'm happy with that. But I have I've dreamed of other things that I'd like to do, So, and over the last 12 months especially, I've been advertising, if we can get it up, there we go, been advertising my book series. I've put a lot of work into it, and I've put some videos up, and I sort of been wanting to do more with it, and just really wasn't sure what to do. I mean, and to go back, the Out and About with Trev channel isn't about to change. I'm going to keep putting content up. I'm going to keep. I've got work on the car. I'm going to feature. I've got places I'll go later. I mean, there's some bike rides. I just recently bought a bike, so I'm going to do some bike rides. I'll get some footage of that. So the Out and About with Trev channel is not going to change. I can't monetize it, and I don't think a lot of the content lends itself to monetization anyway. There's a couple of little copyright, not strikes, but there's copyright issues with music and things like that. So it can't be monetized easily, even if, not that I really wanted to, but, So I thought, I've been thinking for a while what I could do. And I've also, in terms of my book series, I thought, what can I do to further promote it? I mean, I've got a Facebook page that gets a bit of traffic. I've got a website recently, trevorbrown.au, and I'm not really sure what traffic goes to that. I've got to go in and play with the system a bit more. But I'm sort of just trying. I mean, I'm just a guy trying. I mean, I'm not claiming to be the best writer in the world. I know I'm not the best writer in the world. I'm just having a go. But I would like to try and push my book series a bit. I did a crunch session the other night. It was really funny because I was tossing up the idea. I thought, I wonder if would it be interesting for people if I produced a podcast about the book series. And I did a crunch session with ChatGPT, which is the AI program, and I was expecting it to say, this is a rubbish idea, whatever, but it actually came back and said it's a good idea. It's only AI, so I don't put a lot of credence in its response, but it did make me think. I was able to play with it a bit. It brought up a potential structure and all of that. I don't use AI for my books at all. I don't use AI for the covers, but I have used AI a bit for the brainstorming. I'm working on my own a lot, so it's nice to have something to bounce ideas off, and I've had it visualize some things that aren't used in the book, but they're used in my description of things. So if you imagine, I can't go take a photo of a back end of a spaceship, but I can have AI produce that, and then I can describe the spaceship better to the audience, if you know what I mean. And I don't see anything wrong with that. You be the judge. You tell me if that's not fair. I think it's no different to me grabbing an encyclopedia to look at the Galapagos Islands, so I can describe the Galapagos Islands to someone. I didn't take the photo. I think that's how I'm using the AI. But it was interesting that it gave me some real ideas on how I could structure my podcast, and I thought, you know what, let's bite the bullet. It hasn't cost me a cent so far. I mean, I'm buying some microphones and stuff, but so I've just launched a new YouTube channel, which is the upshot of what I'm trying to say. So it's called the Shahari Menace Podcast, and there's one video up there already. I just put a video up today. I'm going to produce a podcast series on YouTube. So they've got a whole podcast thing, and it's actually a rapidly growing podcast platform. So excited. I don't know if I'll ever monetize it. You've got to have 1,000 subscribers, and you've got to get 4,000 hours, 4,000. I don't know. You've got to get something. I'll put it here anyway. I don't know, but I want to have I just like the idea of starting a fresh channel, and maybe I've got options later. So if you want to jump across and have a look at it, you're welcome. The podcasts are going to go up weekly. Each week I'm going to delve into a different aspect of the book series. So I've just done the first episode. I've just filmed it and talked about where the story started, where it came from, my difficulties. I was in a very dark place, and how this story started, saved me. Future episodes are going to be about a bit of a look at the characters, the enemy, the universe, things like that. And I'm also going to, later on, I'm going to take people down my journey of the self-publishing experience. Because it done my head in, really did. Some of the decisions I had to make. So that's going to be all over there. So the Shahari Menace Podcast, it's up and running. The first video is actually going to go up later in the week, the next week. It's going to be released on my birthday. My birthday is the 27th of November, and I thought, why not launch the first episode on my birthday? That's pretty cool. So that's what I've done. I've sort of had to think about it, and I've got this other channel. So I'm probably not going to be advertising the book series as much on here, because I've got a whole separate platform for that now. And I just thought it was worth putting something up, but I want people to understand that nothing's going to change with the Out and About with Trev. I'm still going to put videos up. This is going to be where I put the videos of, when I break a spanner or something, and show people when I'm working on the car, things like that. And what I can tell you, it will never be monetized. It just won't be. It never will be. It's a billboard that people go past. But yeah, I just wanted to explain what I'm doing, where I'm at. I'm still trying. I'm just a bloke trying, yeah. I'm just having a go. That's the whole thing. You got to have a crack at things in life. And yeah, and I've also had to think about, I'm in lock sport at the moment. There's a lot of things I can't do. And I've got computer and I've got internet access, and I've just upped the data on my phone, and I'm going to do a video about all of the technology that I use to function out here. So that's where I'm at, and yeah, I just thought it'd be worth putting something up and just explaining what I'm doing. And like I say, I will still be putting stuff up on here. It's my play around channel, but yeah, I'm trying something else on a whole new platform that I've set up, and I've got there's a whole new YouTube channel over there. There's even a new email address. There you go. So I've got a whole, and if you're wondering about my email address, it's shahari.command at gmail.com. So there we go. I played around with that. But yeah, hopefully in a few days, probably in the next week, I'll get another video up on Out and About with Trev. And there's the weekly podcast on the Shahari Menace Podcast. That's what I'm up to. Just having a crack, guys. See you in the next one. Cheers.